Welcome to Write to Be Seen's Creative Writing Workshop series, where you will learn tools and writing prompts to help you express your emotions and concrete details that your audiences can relate to. Pick one object in your current environment, and we're going to write about it. In this way, we're going to choose the object and a memory that we have with that object. We're going to write about what the memory is and any feelings we have associated with that memory. We're going to write then what that object looks and feels like to us through the lens of that experience. We're going to title this exercise, "This object is not a blank, it is a blank." In that first blank, we're going to fill in the object that we're talking about. In that second blank, we're going to fill in the memory that we're talking about. I would love to share with you all what I came up with as an example to help you generate ideas in your own writing prompt. This poster is not a poster. It's my last birthday before the COVID pandemic hit. My mom had bought my twin brother and I tickets to a punk rock concert in St. Pete. I had no interest in seeing this particular band play live, but they're one of my brother's favorites, and we live 2.5 hours away from each other, so I was really excited to go and see him. Even better, I just quit my job of 4 years the night before, with no new prospects lined up, little money, and little idea of what was coming next. So this was definitely the weekend to embrace fear, forget everything, and rejoice. And I did just that. At that show, I felt free, and I felt loved. I wasn't tied down to any one job or place. I could do anything. I didn't want that night to end. This poster is all black, but when I look at it, I see so much light. I see whimsy and adventure and the love of my family. It says bowling for soup, but to me it reads, welcome home. We're going to take the next 10 minutes to practice this exercise and just see what it is that we come up with. Now, to help us ideate ideas for a story, it's a good idea to speak from a place of something that you already know. So you can talk about a real life memory, real life experience. Go with what you know. Consider beginning, middle, end. And consider your story contains a conflict that either you had or that you had overcome. So a conflict that you have currently within the story that you're describing the memory of, or a conflict that you overcame within that story. After we have completed this activity, I invite us all to do the same, but instead of writing just about an object in an environment, we're going to be writing about an entire environment. But the prompt is a bit different. A time where you were doing something for the first time ever. So this is the story of your first time when. We're going to have a conflict that we were either going through or had overcome, a beginning, middle, and end of the story, and then including those same prompt questions from before, which I'm actually going to display on the screen here. We're going to be writing what you were doing for the first time, where that environment was, what that memory makes you feel, and then what that physical environment looks or feels like when you think of that memory associated with it. And then take another 10 minutes to do a free write for that project. Please, if anyone comes up with some writing that they would like to share, I invite you to drop it down in the comments. Thank you so much for joining us as we took matters out of our minds and into our hands. See you next time.